EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Seven yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And Lutz's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, Harris. Oh, some strong running. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019, had 149 catches, an NFL record.
Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's second down. Play action now. Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Royce Freeman, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Play fake. Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Coming left is Kamara. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Washington on 3rd and short. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Second and 10.
Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Darnold now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, Washington. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Short yardage, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Second down at 5.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, you better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Nice.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go,
Now it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. To throw, Winston.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
To throw is Winston. Harris has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Ready? It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Winston. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 61 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. And Thomas has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Winston now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On first, here's Washington. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Washington. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try the counter with Washington. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it'll be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get your swerve on. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. I don't even know why this team.
Darnold to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And his kick here is good. And now moving back within 6 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
104 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.